In English, I actually call it cake. I have one of these, but I thought maybe it was time to start the other.
Start a new training.
Zoom user.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
We can hear you.
All right, we're all here each other. Good. Okay, we've got 1 o'clock. I'd like to call this meeting to order. Need a motion to approve the agenda.
I so move.
Second.
A motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. Okay, next up on the agenda, we have a agenda item, approve bid with Sticklers Incorporated for $1,049,024 for placing in place cast concrete on the new jail.
Do we need to have Jeff speak to that?
Jeff, you want to explain that before we have a motion?
I sure can. So this is from the original bid on July 11th. We decided after the redesign that we felt comfortable with this particular bid. We did receive another competitive bid on the same package from another contractor. We had a difference in price of approximately $200,000 from the next bidder. Sticklers is a local concrete, one of the local contractors in town. And then when with A&W's contract that was previously approved, and this contract for the on-site footings and foundations and building pad, we were able to realize roughly $242,000 of additional cost savings from our original budget. So we feel comfortable with them. They are definitely qualified. And again, they are a local contractor.
I would move that we approve the agreement with Sticklers as the low bidder in the amount of $1,049,044 for the bid category 3A cast in place concrete in construction of the Page County Law Enforcement Center, US Highway 71, Clarinda, Iowa.
Got a motion? Do we have a second?
I'll second that.
All right, Todd seconded. Any other discussion? If not, we'll vote.
Maher,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Holmes,
Yes. All right, motion carried. Next up on the agenda, we have another agreement with JTA Builders as a low bidder for $1,987,000 for detention equipment. Jeff, you want to talk about that real quick?
Yes.
That's what that is.
Again, with the difference in pricing, we did receive another competitive bid. On this particular bid package, there was approximately, let's see here real quick, about $40,000 of savings. We also did have a deductive change order or deductive unit amount for switching from grouting to Roxwool insulation for sound deadening. At this current time, we are going to not take the deductive amount. We're going to go with this original $1,987,000 with the rebid that's due out in November, on November 12th. If we do have to realize that extra $70,000 in the savings, the manager, Andrea Ward, said she would honor that additional $70,000 discount. We also did challenge, I call them WDSI, that's who they operate as, with other value engineering thoughts and ideas. And we got those in front of the owners and with the design team. And again, if we need to realize these additional funds, we can see an additional $188,000 of additional savings if we need to work that in with the original contract also. So definitely 100,000 of that will be realized right away once we get them to acknowledge the current redesign documents with some changing of the glazing. So again, very good company. We have worked with these folks in the past along with the other bidder. So very competitive bid, and we deem it a good bid.
Okay. Understand that. Do we have a motion on that?
The motion to approve that agreement with JTA Builders LLC as the low builder in the amount of $1,987,000 for the bid category 11A detention equipment and construction of the Page County Law Enforcement Center, US 71, Clarendon, Iowa.
I'll second that.
I got a motion and a second. Any discussion on that? If not, we'll vote.
Mayor,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes.
Holmes,
Yes. Okay. And the reporter, thank you for joining, Jeff.
I've got one more quick request if possible. Like we did with the previous contract for A&W Enterprises, I can either send the back signature sheet by DocuSign for Jacob for you to sign, or I can be down in Clarendon tomorrow to meet you someplace for a wet signature on the document, whatever works best for you.
If you email it, I'll try to do that today. I can just
Okay,
send it
I'll
like you did
have
last time.
Kitts in our office on that via DocuSign, like it's been done previously, and we should be ready to go.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you for your time, folks. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Jeff.
Bye now.
Okay, next up on the agenda, number 5 there, we have Page County Auditor resignation. We received this morning from the auditor. Need to acknowledge this, and as the next steps, maybe next week meeting, we look into what that entails to move forward with this process, what happens.
Yeah, so, and, yeah, I didn't know why it took so long to get that. So that would be my only question about it, but I'd rather,
The date I see that's on it, I think, is October 11th, a long time ago. Yeah.
And Judy, I know you
So-
received it. You
I
said
did receive it, Todd, and as I put in my,
you didn't pass it on.
I did not pass it on because I did not realize that when I received it, that I was supposed to pass it on. I thought that the chairman was supposed to receive a copy of it. And in reading the code, Angie pointed out day before yesterday that any official that received it was supposed to pass it on. I had not read the code, so I did not realize that I was supposed to pass it on. I had not read the code. So I apologize for that. I thought that a copy would be going to the chair. And so I do apologize.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, really, it should have went to the whole board whenever she did it. So, but we've got it, this
We
morning.
have it now.
We did, the auditor sent it this morning to the board. That's all. So anyway, so we will, I think what I get from this also is next week, we need to look into whatever the next steps are to carry out however the procedure is. So maybe we'll put that on the agenda next week to go forward and get things handled.
Angie will take over as the treasurer takes over effective 4/30, November 1st. The code reads that the treasurer takes over the auditor's position when it's vacated. And it's vacated November 1st at 4:30. So the treasurer will take
Okay.
over the position at that time.
Yes, I saw that. So Angie will go into the office, and I just mean we'll have to look into whatever the next steps are with
Yes.
filling that
And
after
Carl
that. But she
can
can come in maybe.
do some advising on that too. So,
Yeah, so maybe next week we'll just look into those things, and Angie will take that on, yes.
yes, and we also
Okay.
need, we also need to look at future dates for like November 13th for the canvas and things like that. So,
Yeah.
anyway. Yep.
Put all that
Okay.
together, yes. So
Right.
maybe next week we'll just put all our dates together, what has to happen.
Yes,
Sounds good.
Okay. We all good on that then?
Yep.
Next I got there is the claims. We have claims. We got those sent to us. Do we have a motion?
I move that we
On the
approve the claims that we received yesterday.
Second that.
Okay, that's to be paid today. Those claims to be paid today. Yeah, we have a motion and a second on that. Any other discussion? If not, we'll vote on that.
Mayor,
Yes.
Clark,
Yes,
Holmes,
Yes. Okay, number 7 there, we have the minutes. I sent out some minutes with my amendments I made to them earlier, just now, a little while ago.
Yep.
You got those, have a motion on that?
Yeah.
did you send out something?
Yeah, I sent to you and Todd, maybe an hour ago or two.
Oh, I didn't see them, sorry.
See if you can pull that up there.
I did see him, but I would make a motion. I approve to approve the minutes for October 24th to meet the Iowa Public Information Board guidelines as presented to the clerk in this meeting, and these minutes to be published into the Page County Board of Supervisors minute book.
I'll second that, and if these pass here, I will send those to the clerk. Right now after this, they'll be emailed. Now, did you get that? Did you find them, Judy?
I found them, yeah.
Okay. We've seen them. I'll send, if this passes, I'll send those out right now. Do I have I guess we'll vote on that discussion.
is there a second? Was there a second?
I seconded that.
Okay.
And then
Mayor,
clarified, yeah, go ahead.
Mayor, I didn't hear
Did we
anything.
leave?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
Clark,
No,
Holmes,
Yes. Okay. Motion carried. We'll adjourn. I will email those out here and need a motion to adjourn.
I move we adjourn.
Is that a second, Todd?
Yes. Second.
Todd, second that. Okay, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion carried. We're adjourned. Thank you for doing that.
Thank you.
See you next week.
Okay, bye.
See you.